Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about our new topic that is components and architecture in Apache Kafka. Okay, and we are going to discussing like how many components are there, how architecture will flows. Okay, I'm going to give some of the components. Okay, and that components we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, first one is producer. Producer. Producer is basically to produce the message. Okay, means he can able to send any message or publishing we can able to say means he is going to send the message, and then what are the things he sent, right? He can able to push the data into multiple ways, multiple topics we can able to say, multiple topics also. Okay, we'll see that what topics and how it works and all I will tell you. Okay, and what are the things he is going to do, right? That user acknowledgement to be ensure the message delivery location. Okay, and can be catch the message from the efficiency. Basic way, if you see simple way, if I we are going to discuss, right? This is producer. You can able to see producer. Okay, and here will be a consumer. Okay, basically we saw in the introduction also, right? Basically this Kafka will work like producer and consumer. This is my consumer. And what producer can able to send to the consumer to like here, he can able to send to the message, and message will be there. Okay, this message it will be sent back to read by consumer. Okay, this is the one. Now producer produce the right, one producer can able to produce one message, that one message will be received into the consumer location. Okay, these are the two things. Who send the messages? Producer. Okay, who reads that message? Consumer. Okay, these two things will be a parallel consumers. Okay, but imagine now one company having 100 of producers and 100 of messages. This will not work as expected, right? That will not work as expected. It's a big problem will happen. Then how we can able to see that? How we can able to resolve this issue? Means we can able to call it as a broker. Okay. First one is producer and second one is consumer. Consumer is basically consume that messages, what are the messages we are going to send, right? That everything they are going to read it. Okay, it will read the message and it will store that what exactly it will be there. Okay, and also it will track that offset and where it is read and everything. Okay, basically producer and consumers they are going to, producer produce the topic and consumer read the topic. Okay, this is the thing. And now broker will come into the picture. Broker broker or you can able to say server also, broker or server, anything. Okay, both are same. Okay, broker is nothing but Kafka. You can able to say Kafka. We call it as a broker, sorry, broker or server. Okay, what will happen, these producers send that all the things to here, from here to here it will goes. Okay, consumer is this broker, it is basically to managing or storing the messages, managing or storing that entire things into the messengers. Okay, and inside that the cluster contains the multiple brokers. Okay, imagine now one particular producer sending to the information to the broker means one particular broker. Okay, but a company have hundreds of thousands of producers means thousands of brokers is required. If you go for one particular browser only, like one broker or one server, thousands of producers. and thousands of consumers will be there. If you use for only one server or one broker, then it will cause us as a maintenance issue or server issues, right? Then all this one that we can able to create a multiple things. How we can able to create a multiple, and inside that we can able to create one big server, and we can able to divide that into a parts. Okay, we can divide that parts. How we can able to divide the topic, like now here one broker and another broker, like this we can able to create a broker 1 and broker 2, or server 1 or server 2, like this. Then these producers, how many producers are there, that many producers they can able to connect with one and another one, and from here to consumer and here to consumer, and one broker 1 and broker 2. Okay, these are the two things. Okay, these brokers able to connect with each other also. Like sometimes they can able to store like a information will be a one place to another place. Then maybe they can able to store their informations. Okay, and after that broker, we have the clusters. Clusters. What cluster can do? Cluster. Cluster is basically a group of multiple Kafka brokers or servers working together to provide high availability and felting the tolerance and scalabilities and key point, things will be presented. It is basically a brokers. A brokers are servers, multiple servers. Now we created for two brokers, right? For these two brokers, we can able to create one particular cluster. Okay, a cluster can have for multiple brokers. He can able to create and he can able to store that entire information into a cluster. It's like a now this particular broker it is there, okay, and I have some list of brokers. Okay, that moment what will happen? So I can able to create into this particular two brokers into one particular cluster. Okay, one Kafka cluster I can store. The similar format another place, another cluster I can create. In that particular cluster, I can able to create for multiple brokers. Again, the same section again it will repeat for another location. Okay, like this how many cluster I want, I can able to create, but each cluster can have for multiple brokers. Okay, multiple brokers, they can store that entire information into that particular clusters. Okay, and also replication of that each one, replication of the each one is nothing but each partition have replication distributed across the brokers to prevent the data loss. Okay, one cluster have multiple brokers and another cluster have another one, they can able to replicate that entire informations. Okay, each other they can able to transfer like this, like this. Okay, they can able to connect, and leader elections will be there. That one is basically to one broker act as a leader of a portion partitions, while other servers are as replications. Means one broker you can able to see now this entire cluster have multiple, right? In that one particular one it will act as a leader and remaining act as a replications they can able to use. And scalability wise new brokers can be added to the handle more data to increase the threshold. Okay, throughput throughput increasing purpose they can able to add for multiple cluster to use the performance. Okay, using performance purpose they can able to add for multiple clusters. Okay, and each one like after cluster we have for topics, another one is topic. This topic is basically is a logical things wise. Okay, logical naming purpose. What logical naming purpose means, which means which are the things we are sending, right? That messengers that all be one information. Okay, topics are divided into partitions of scalability, and messages in the topics are stored in a configure period. how much period you are using, right? That much period they can able to store. And one thing you have to remember, each things like a topic wise. Like now the broker having, right, multiple brokers. Okay, each broker can have for one topic. Topic 1 and topic 2 and topic 3 and topic 4, like this n. And broker 2 having for topic 1 and again topic 2 and topic 3 and topic 4, like this n number of topics will be there in that particular brokers. Means each broker can have for one topic to many, one or more topics will be there. Means a producer cannot produce only one. A producer can produce the multiple topics. Okay, that multiple topics store into the brokers. Okay, that broker, not only one broker, a multiple brokers will be there. Okay, multiple brokers, multiple topics they can able to store. Multiple producers can able to consume that in everything. Okay, here one thing you have to remember, in case same producers, okay, the same topic they are using, right, that moment without creating new, they can able to reuse that already created topic one. They can able to reuse that already created topic. Like that, if broker one having one topic that is already presented, but producer two want to access that same topic, that moment what will happen, broker one it will say that there is one more topic, the same similar format of, you can reuse, like that they can able to provide it. Okay, replications they can able to do these connections. Okay, each topic have one particular message. Okay, they can able to store that entire information saved into consumer. Entire cluster can have for brokers, multiple brokers having for multiple topics. Okay, like that they can able to share each and every topic. And topics they are storing that entire things. Okay, partitions is the next topic. This is based subsequent of topics you can able to enabling the parallel processing. Each partition is assigned to one broker at a time. Messages are ordered within the partitions. Okay. This partition is enabling for parallel processing. Parallel processing, you know, right? One topic is consumed, another one it will immediately it will go for process. Okay, like that it will do. Okay, and another one is offset. Offset is the main key role. It will happen. Okay, offset. This offset is basically to identifying for unique identifier for a messenger with a Kafka partition. It represents that portion of message and help the consumer track within the message have been read or not. Means now imagine now my producer hundreds of topics. Okay, that enter into store into one cluster inside the broker. Okay, now 100 topics, my consumer want to read that topics, 100 topics. Okay, he tried to reading the information. Okay, but when he read for up to 50, okay, after that he unexpectedly the power loss something happened, he disconnected to that broker. Okay, he's not able to connect to that moment. Okay, he read that already, but he get that again connection, and he is trying to connect to the Kafka, and again he need to see the topics. If there is no offset of this particular one, what will happen? Consumer again he need to read for 1 to 100, 1 to 100, because already last connection he already completed for 50. 50 he is able to read it, but remaining 50 is pending. Balance is 50 is pending. 50 is completed, and this remaining 50 he want to read. If there is no offset, right, what will happen? Again he will start for 1 to 100. Okay, already read it, but again you need to, this will cause us for some performance issue. Okay, because of that our offset can do that. Once user is reconnected where it is stopped, right, after that onwards it will go on start. Okay, after that onwards, again it will start. Means 50 to 49 to it will start for 49. Okay, one it will minus and it will give you the last one, which is disconnected topic. That topic onwards it will start and it will read. Okay, this way that offset will help you to read that times. Okay, data. And here there is a commit uncommitted offsets is there. This basically committed offset is basically the last successful processed message in the consumer group. Okay, consumer group again I'll tell you there. Okay, offset committed offset is nothing but at the last success message processed. Okay, uncommitted means message that are read but not acknowledgemented. But he read that message, but it is not acknowledgemented. That is uncommitted messages. Okay, each like a sequential number it will go. Okay, each message within the partition has been unique offset that consumer tracking the consume the offsets resuming read from the where they can left the offset. Okay, you have to understand the commit and uncommitted offsets. Committed offset is nothing but it is when to that acknowledgement is like the message that is readed, and also it is acknowledgement happened means it's successfully processed and it is also successfully delivered to the consumers. Okay, that is called a offset of things. Okay, committed offset. Uncommitted, but it is went to that he can able to read the data but he is not able to get the acknowledgement. Okay, that is a uncommitted. Now I told you right that offset where he disconnected but he has again read back where uncommitted acknowledgement has happened, right? That onwards it will start from the action. Okay, there is one more concept called consumer group. Consumer group, this is consumer group is basically to share the load of reading messages, and each partition assigned one or more consumer within the group ensure the scalability of felting intolerance. Consumer group is nothing but if you see right here one consumer, one producer and one consumer. If you assume that if the thousands of producers are there, if you use only one consumer it is a huge impact. That moment what will happen for this particular one, they can able to create one consumer group and they can able to use for to reading purpose multiple consumers. Okay, in one consumer group can have multiple. Imagine if you have three particular producers. Okay, three particular producers. They have created for three brokers. Inside the three brokers, each producer have for 10 topics. Okay, and here we created for three different consumers to read that one because of performance. If you use for only one consumer to read all the data, then it will not be good. The performance issue will come. Then immediately we can create three, and three these topics will be readed, and they can able to divide that entire information, and they can able to do. And one more thing, like in case if three it is there, one, two, three, one, two, and three. Okay, and three different topics are will be there, and three consumers are there. Maybe if you'll think three producer only can read for third consumer only. Third producer topics only it will no. Third producer topics can able to read for consumer one also. Okay. Consumer two topic can able to read for consumer three. As a producer two information can read for consumer three also. Okay, like that also. There is no order base. Okay, this is parallel, right? It will connect wherever whoever is free, they can able to read for remaining one. In case if you think like my producer is there, fourth producer, he produced the sum of the topics, whether they can able to divide and they can know. Until once consumer is complete all the things, topics, reading and acknowledgement, then only can able to free, and whoever the free first, that person can able to read the producer for the topics one. Okay, in case my consumer 4 is there, producers 3 only is there. Okay, that moment happen, consumer 2 will be stop. Means consumer he will not work consumer 4, he will not connected with anyone until unless consumer remaining who are connected already, right? If there is a disconnected happen, that after that onwards consumer 4 will work start, his work will be started. Okay. And another one is we have for Zookeeper. Okay, Zookeeper is the latest version they are not using. Okay, but we'll see that how we can able to use and all. Okay, Zookeeper. Zookeeper in the latest one they are deprecated this one. Okay, now they are not using, but I'll show you that how they we can able to reuse. The new ways Kafka Reft is there. That also we can see that. Okay, that is going to replacing in the Zookeepers one. Okay. Zookeeper is basically head of that Kafka. Head of the Kafka, is complete head of the Kafka. Means producers and consumer reading. But where they are doing Kafka broker location. Okay, there the server location they are reading. For above that we have Zookeeper. This Zookeeper is managing the metadata, lead the electrics and configuration and everything. Okay, maintaining the cluster states. Okay, and how we have for some of that three more is there, but it is not that much of mandatory topics. Okay, I'll show you that as well. Okay, and another one is controller. Kafka controller. Kafka controller is basically administrator type of things. Okay, it will controls that entire partitions leaders. We saw right in the brokers they are created. Okay, clusters, multiple brokers. Okay, in the multiple brokers we have four partitions. Okay, topics, sorry, each cluster have multiple brokers have topics. Okay, for in the topics one of the one it will take as a leader, right? That particular leaders. Okay, this controller can able to manage them. Okay, managing purpose, and they are elected selected leaders, it will capture and it will take the partitions for them as well. Okay, and another one is log segment. Okay, another one is log segment. Log segment is a physical file where the messages are stored. This is basically storing the information into that particular location. Each partition consists of multiple log segment. That means each partitions we are partitioning, right? That each partition they can able to store into multiple segments. By using multiple segments, they can store that these segments. Logs entire the information they can able to physically storing the informations. Okay. And the last one is a schema registry. Okay. Schema registry. This schema is an optional component which is not mandatory one. Okay, it is basically storing a JSON type of and XML file. Sorry, some type of storing the information purpose. It will uses. Okay, it's a schema type of messages. Okay, what are the things we are giving it? That entire things storing the schema format. Okay, helps to ensure the schema capability whether they can able to store the proper information or not. Those things. Okay, I hope it this entire information help for you. Okay, thank you for watching. And sorry, one thing. Kafka architecture, right? In case if you see there is a, I forgot to show you architecture Kafka. If you search Google, right, images, you can able to see there are so many things. Okay, you can choose like this. Okay, I forgot to show you this in the starting time. You can see, right, this is a multiple producer, multiple consumers, and a cluster, multiple brokers. Each block broker have multiple topics. Okay, like this it will be divided. This is a simple architecture. Okay, we have so many architectures you can able to search in a Google as well. Okay, that will give you for more information to you. And our understanding purpose also you can see here, producers, clusters created, and the cluster you having for brokers. Each broker have four topics, and each topic they create as a portion. Okay, sorry, partitions. Each partition they can able to create one to n number of things, and pushing the in message and pulling the message from the Kafka. Okay, every topic they are able to do that. This will be offset will be created each topic. Each broker have multiple topic, right? And the multiple topic they can create for multiple offsets. Okay, I hope it this entire information is for you. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.